All right, what's up, you guys? My name is Justin, Forever Self-Employed. In this video, we're going to be selling the black Ford Focus. If you guys remember a few videos back, I bought 3 cars to flip. This is the second in the lineup. So in this video, like I said, we're going to be going through the sales process. I listed it out about a week ago. We had some mechanical work that we still needed done. We needed to get the brakes changed, as well as we needed a motor mount installed on it. So we got all that done. I actually had a text today. It's currently Saturday. A lady wanted to see it the same day. She only asked me one question, and that was, is my price negotiable? To which I responded yes, because the price is a little bit negotiable. So typically it's not a one and done show and sell type of deal. There's typically some adversity in there. So the video I just put out on the Red Ranger, we sold it within the first showing. I don't think that's going to be the case on this one. Typically what happens is the first showing, they present me with their list of nitpicks, as I say, and then they lowball me. And that kind of gives me the ability to go back and mitigate any of those nitpicks so I could take it away for the next customer. So typically the first showing is a good lesson to me on what I need to do in order to sell it quicker. So let's go ahead and show the vehicle, see what the lady says, and we'll make any changes that we need to. If this one sells on the first try, it's going to be phenomenal. But if not, it's a learning experience either way. So let's go see what happens. We're about to do a showing. I just want to do a pre-showing walk around. You guys can see how nice that paint is. Look, you can even see the sky off of that paint, man. That's wild. I just want to show you guys how good these cars look before we actually show them. I mean, you could just see this thing is put together nicely. We just put some new floor mats down right here. Just a little $29 deal from AutoZone, but you could see why somebody would come in and buy it up as soon as they see it, just because it's clean. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if these people are gonna buy it, but you guys can see what I mean on it. It's just like a clean little car. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick little pre-showing walk around, kind of show you exactly what it's going to look like when the customer pulls up. So I'm just taking it for a little bit of a test run around the parking lot. The only objection I could think of that they would say, unless they just didn't want it all together, is that I think we need a new shock on the back right hand side of it, because it's kind of got a little bit of a squeak to it as you're driving it. I'm not sure if you guys can hear this. Yeah, it is what it is, but it might be a deterrent for some people, just the fact that it is a little squeaky on the back side. I guess we will just have to wait and see. Might be a point of negotiation, you know. I might be able to come down a little bit because of it, but I hope it's not a deterrent for anyone. So the people that were coming to take a look at the car actually went to the wrong address. She ended up calling me. She said, "We don't know where you're at." I said where I was at, and she said, "Oh, we're about 30 minutes away from there." I thought they were gonna give up on it, but hey, they're still on their way to come see it. So kind of showed their cards a little bit. It seems like they're pretty interested in this, because honestly, if I went out of my way to go see a car that I wasn't too interested in, I would just say, you know what, forget about it. But they're still headed this way, so fingers crossed we have a good showing.
The car?
Yeah, this is it. Sorry about the confusion.
What year is it? Gabriel.
Justin, nice to meet you. I believe it's a 2004.
How's it going, man?
Justin, nice to meet you. Hey, how are y'all? Here's the, I don't know if he wants the key or what. He got in it already.
Not even on customers.
All right, you guys, we are back with another commentary breakdown on this. If you guys do like these, please hit the thumbs up button for me. So as you can see off the beginning, there's a bunch of people hopping out of the car. I believe that they had been looking at cars all day. We're going to hear that probably here in just a few minutes. But obviously they are in good spirits. The lady was laughing because the guy got in the car. He didn't have the key. So we're off to a great start. We're about to get down to the bottom of why exactly they're even looking at a car. So as I've told you guys in the past, I like to meet the people, and then I like to kind of ask some questions to kind of see exactly where they're at in the buying process. So who's the car for?
For my uncle.
Okay.
He's gonna start driving.
Right.
And we just need something for him to drive.
Okay. All right, so my first question for them is, who is the car for? As you guys can see, there was a bit of a tonality shift in this lady. She was the one that was initially laughing about the key situation. So obviously we've touched on maybe like a tense subject. We're about to see exactly why here in just a second. I asked her who the car was for. She said it was for her uncle. Her uncle's about to start driving. I just kind of said, oh, okay, sounds great. I kind of felt a little bit of a tension shift, and she's about to explain exactly why here in just a second. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, this is a nice little car.
Nice.
Drives good.
Yeah, I think 2 days ago,
Yeah.
I was telling my mom, they didn't believe it, but you know, we would always hear about human trafficking.
Okay.
And we would never believe, that exists.
Yeah.
Well, 2 weeks ago,
Okay.
that he doesn't have a car. He's just been here for like 2 years.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he calls us and he's like, Lisbeth, this happened to me. I'm calling the police. I'm like, what happened? He was going to work, and then a car just came and closed, you know, like went cross over him.
Right.
And they opened the door and they wanted to take him.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Was he walking on the street?
Yeah, he was walking. And then he said, you know, I would never like, I would hear about human trafficking, but I never thought that this was happening to me.
Right.
It was like around 10 in the morning.
Right.
And I was like, no, we were like, you have to stop walking. Everybody works, you know, we have different schedules. So we were like,
That's
no, we need
crazy.
to buy a car.
I've never heard of that
Yes.
before, man. All right, so now we can kind of get an insight as to why the mood and the tone shift as soon as I asked who the car was for. Obviously, this is a bad situation. The uncle was potentially human trafficked, and that is not a good scenario for anyone. However, if you guys notice the words she used at the end of the clip, she said we needed to get a car immediately. So this lets me know that they are buyers and they're ready to buy tonight. Obviously, in this scenario, that's extremely unfortunate.
That's why we've been searching for cars all day. We were like, we were gonna go to Houston, but then, you know, the hurricane and everything. So I told my husband, no, we can't drive with this weather like that.
So what specifically were you guys looking for?
We're just finding a little small car for him to start driving.
Right, that's okay. Got you. Just to keep him safe and off the streets,
Yes,
obviously.
yes.
I got you.
For him to not be walking, yeah.
Absolutely. Excellent.
Yeah.
Did you see the button? There's a button in there.
Where?
Top
Show
and
me
back.
from.
This button right here.
Oh, okay.
And then it just pops it
Okay, I
back.
was looking for it down there.
I
Or
know.
probably in the
When we first got it, we did the same thing. We didn't know where it was. So how many cars have you guys looked at today?
Like 4.
Man.
But we weren't able to see a lot because, you know, people with the storm and everything.
Right, everybody's doing
Yeah,
something.
everybody is dealing with their houses. And we just saw like 4 of them. 2 of them, we just went and looked at it like that because
Right.
no one didn't answer, but the other 2 we were able to talk to.
Oh, well, that stinks. Yeah. I know how that is, man. Searching the whole day looking for something. So in a very short period of time, we have been able to uncover a tremendous amount of information, and it just goes to show that if you ask the right questions, you can figure out anything that you want to. So the things that we know now are, based on what she has told me, they need a car immediately. The car is for the uncle because the uncle was in a terrible situation. They have been looking at cars all day. They have looked at 4 cars total in the day. So basically what this is all leading to is they are ready to buy if the price is right. There's a thing that I've learned about in business school, and it's called the sunken cost fallacy. And basically what the sunken cost fallacy is, it's a cost that has already been incurred and cannot be recovered. The cost of them looking for the entire day has already been incurred, so it would be more beneficial for them to go ahead and find the solution now than to continue looking.
We can go around the compound, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And you can even take it down this little road right here if you want.
Okay.
It just take it down and circle back.
Okay.
Come back around, yes, sir. It is now test drive time. You guys know what that means. As soon as we get back from the test drive, we're going to have nitpicks. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, these shocks are a point of weakness for the vehicle. So let's see if he nitpicks the shocks.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Ah? ¿Está bueno? Sí. ¿No vais a tratar de cargar la llave?
Shocks are making a little noise, eh?
Yeah, there's a little noise in the back, yes, sir. But we just recently had the brakes replaced, as well as we
The
had
brake pads are new? The brake
yeah,
pads?
brakes are new. Absolutely.
All 4 of them?
I'm sorry.
All 4 of them?
Yeah, all 4 of them. Yeah.
What's your price on it, this one?
It's $3,500 right now.
35.
Yes, sir.
How much is the last price?
Oh, it's the last price?
No, what's the lowest you can go?
The lowest?
I mean...
Okay, time for negotiations. As you guys will see, there's going to be plenty of spaces in here. As soon as the guy asked me what the price was, I stated it, to which there was a silent pause. The other guy steps in and begins to talk. He wants to know what my last price is, what the lowest price I'll go on it is. So let's see if we can use some of that silent space within the conversation to our advantage.
We've been from probably a month ago. I'm trying to get a car, but I mean,
Right.
I'm trying to buy the right stuff, and
Right.
it just, you know, for my personal use. But I mean, right now financially it's kind of tough.
I completely understand. So what were you guys thinking? I mean, I know you probably had a price in mind. You guys have looked at a bunch of them already, right?
The thing is that he's the one investing the money, so
Okay.
I cannot talk about that part because
Okay.
it's not my money. So
Right.
What do you have something in mind?
So I mean, it's 35 right now. I'd probably be pretty comfortable at 3,200. That would take $300 off. I think it's pretty good. It's a reliable little car. It's very clean. And like I said, we did just put some work into it.
About the 2,500.
So we got our first offer from them. As you guys heard, I'm at 35 on it. I said I can come down to 32. I think that's pretty good. We have put some work into it. They rebutted with an offer at 2,500. So as you guys can see, there is some space between that 2,500 mark and that $3,200, about $700. So let's see if we can kind of come to a middle ground here. We know that they are ready to buy. Yeah, that's gonna be way too low. I mean, 3,100 probably be as low as I can go on it. I mean, we recently posted it. Like I said, we did a lot of work to it. I have a couple people that have been messaging me on it, so yeah.
¿Es tú?
Tú di porque tú eres el dinero.
No,
Yo sí lo
pues, tú
quiero.
eres el dueño.
Yo sí lo quiero.
The thing is that right now you still have at 2,700.
The only thing I have with me right now is someone who was going to give me the rest, but
Okay. 27. So you're saying 27 as much as you can go, or
that's everything we have on hand right now, and that's what I have in my wallet right now. I don't have.
right. I completely understand. Yeah, definitely. I don't know if I could do 27. I could do, like I said, 31 is really as low as we wanted to go on it. So we sat in the silence. We got a new offer, 2,700. He said that is all he has in his wallet. I'm not ready for this negotiation to end, not like this. So we're gonna stand firm at $3,100, and we're gonna see what he comes back with, because we're just gonna try to squeeze every single dollar that we can out of this transaction. So I stayed strong on 31. Let's see what they rebuttal with after they kind of talk for a few minutes.
I don't have the money, honestly. I'm short of $300.
Right. Okay.
I only have 28 on hand. I'll be short of $300, honestly. If I had it, I would give it, but I don't have it.
So you said you had 28 tonight?
Yeah, I got 28. That's what I got.
Could you do 3,000? Do you have 3,000?
I don't have it. Honestly, I only have 2,800. He has 1,000 and I had
Okay.
1,800. That's everything I have.
Okay. So there you guys have it. Negotiations on their end started at 2,500. I was at 3,500. I initially came down to 31 for them, to which they rebutted at 27. I was willing to walk at 27, and he came back up to 28. You guys saw me test him one more time at the end, and I'm like, well, could you do 3,000? And he was like, look, 2,800 is all we have. They were stuck on 2,800, so we had a decision to make. We had this car posted for 1 week. However, that 1 week it was in the mechanic shop. This was the day that we brought it back from getting the brakes done. We had this negotiation with them, so it's pretty much the first day that we could actually sell it. And I had a decision to make. He had $2,800 cash. I'm about to run you guys through how much money we made here in just a second. So we ended up just making it happen, man. Let's make it happen. Let's make some money. So we purchased this vehicle for $1,300. We put $400 in mechanical work to it between the brakes and the engine mounts, and we sold it for a total of $2,800. So we made a total of $1,100 on this vehicle in about a week between cleaning it up, getting it listed, and the mechanical work in this sale. So if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely hit the thumbs up for me. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. My name is Justin. This is Forever Self-Employed. And until next time, hustle hard and get that money, baby. Peace.